YouTube, this is Jessica J. Quinto. I'm the author of the debut novel Stand Up Fight Back, which is a young adult murder mystery with supernatural elements. It is available on Amazon, and I wanted to kind of do a little bit of a channel update real quick. As you've probably noticed, I haven't posted a video in several weeks. There is a good reason behind this. The program that I was using, which is Photoshop Elements, it's a much older version than what's currently out. I used to use it during college, during my early days. I started using that when I started actually doing YouTube again. And it worked for a while. And it actually worked better than it did when I was using it for school, because the computer that I had it on would crash every time I would pull it up. Well, it still crashes. And it's not the computer that's crashing, it's the actual program. And that led to a lot of issues where it's like I'd have to save every time I made a change, because it would just suddenly shut down on me or freeze up, and it was just a nightmare to work with. So I basically just pedaled forth and continued to use it until about 2 to 3 weeks ago. I went to go edit a video for Recent Reads, and it said my file was corrupted. I'm like, okay, maybe it's just not reading it right. Come to find out, the program actually corrupted the entire file. I had no idea of why this happened. I can't explain it. So I have discontinued using it. And I have to now use my husband's program, which is on his computer on the other side of the house, and edit all my videos there, which I have not done because for the last 3 weeks I have been hard at work finishing up the first draft of the sequel to Stand Up Fight Back, which is Stand Up Breakout. And I literally was working on this day and night for the last 2 to 3 weeks. And I finished it on the 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th. My husband and I went for a well-deserved vacation because I'd spent the last 2 months basically working myself to death on this first draft. Now, I'm back, I'm refreshed, I've had a few days to kind of step away from it, now that I can actually, start doing some developmental edits. And I'm doing the edits for this one differently than I did with Stand Up Fight Back, which, when I did Stand Up Fight Back, I did not believe that I needed to rewrite it originally. I thought that the first draft that I made was really good, until I had Nick's boss, at the time, read it, and he gave me some very well-deserved harsh critique. So, that is why I did a rewrite on it. But this time, I know I'm going to have to rewrite it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to print out my entire manuscript after I've sent it through Grammarly, making sure that it's basically passable read. And then I'm going to do a lot of developmental edits to make sure that everything is plotted out right, all of the necessary information for this particular mystery are in it, and we'll go from there. Now, with this one, I did kind of low-key struggle, because of course I actually put myself on a timeline, and that was a little hard for me. I set a goal for myself of 1,200 words per chapter per day. So I always wanted to finish a chapter every day. I know of one day where I didn't do it because I was physically, unable to, because I hadn't slept the night before. So what I did was I did 2 chapters the following day to make up for it. And then during the last week, I did 2 full chapters towards the end. So I've basically pushed myself to get this completed. And right now it is sitting at 42,000 words, which is about 10,000 or so words more than the original manuscript of Stand Up Fight Back, which is fair because I've added a lot of extraneous scenes that definitely don't need to be in their own chapter. So, there's going to be a lot of developmental edits. I might take a picture of just what my pages look like after, or before and after, and post them out on Instagram. I've been super fortunate to be able to do all this, and basically for the next 2 weeks I'm going to be doing the developmental edits, And then following after that, I'm going to start doing the page 1 rewrite, which is going to extend all the way until first 2 weeks of May. So about 2 months to do the rewrite or so. I'm okay if I have to extend it throughout the entirety of May. I'm perfectly okay with that because this is going to be the biggest part of what's going to be eventually available in Stand Up Breakout. And this one I've enjoyed a lot, but I've also low-key struggled, like I said, with pulling in information from the first book, pulling in new information, making sure I don't give too much away. And now I understand why people like Kim Chance and all the people who are writing a second book in their series low-key struggle on the second book. It makes so much sense. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the process. I did a lot of work. I had to work with a lot of my friends to actually help kind of develop things. But I got it done. It's ready to go. I'm 20 chapters into doing the Grammarly edits just so that it's readable for me when I start doing the actual developmental edits. So it's coming along really good. I should have the last 11 chapters completely ready to go today. So if you've been wondering why I haven't been posting videos, that's why. Because computer issues and finishing up the first draft basically just took over my life. And it's also put a damper on my reading because, well, when you want to read, you're not writing. So, I'm starting to get back into the swing of things. But I will be back as soon as I can to give out these videos so that I can actually produce content. I have 3 recent reads. I'm working on a 4th, along with 2 collab videos. One with my 2 good friends, Brie and Darche, and then another one with my husband, Nick. And they were super fun. They just require a lot of editing. So, I hope everyone has enjoyed this video. Again, Stand Up Fight Back is available for order on Amazon. You can get it in Kindle ebook, paperback, and on Kindle Unlimited. And I will see you all in the next video. Keep being fabulous. Bye-bye.